Good morning, it's me again, it's Steve with Slope Goat. You can see the old goat in the back of the picture there. But we're getting ready to start a driveway renovation this morning. Lots of wash up the hill. Pretty cool, challenging job. Looking forward to it. And all I know is to do this morning is crank her up and get started. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Started out with 0 in January, up to 134 or 5 right now, I think 134. But thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching my channel. I know I've got a long ways to go to get decent at this, but again, I appreciate it. There's been more views than I ever dreamed. I never dreamed I'd even probably have 100 subscribers. If you would share these videos, if you like them at all, it's just me and my little adventures with my tractor and going to different places and doing different things and showing you just a little bit about what's going on here in East Tennessee. But thank you. I really do appreciate you watching, and I really thank you for subscribing. You must be a glutton for punishment. But if you like them, share them. Please help me grow this. Comment. I would love for you to comment and for me to get to know you and you to get to know me a little better. There's some of y'all that always have something, a comment, and I'm slow at it, but because I still have a regular job too, but I love getting back and talking to you guys and maybe gals too. I don't know how to find who my subscribers are. I'm sure somebody out there knows how. And if you know how, but please let me know, okay? And but personally, thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching. It's time to get this job started. The old goat should be warm by now. She's ready to go. And talk to you later. We're up in the mountains today. Going to do a driveway. Looks like it rained up here last night. Didn't rain where I live. Beautiful place up here. Thought I'd give you a look at what we're going to do before we get started. We'll walk up to the top of the hill. Neighbor's dogs are not happy with me this morning. On the first pass, I set the depth at the lowest point that I'm going to use on the driveway. I didn't go super deep here because there are a lot of large stones, which you have seen and will see later on this. So I didn't want to dig them up if I didn't have to. So on the first pass, I travel in the driveway center, rake angle straight, and then on the first pass on each side, I angle the rake to the center of each side to move the rock that way. In this clip, I just wanted you to see what it looked like up close. And I'm making a second, first pass up the hill, trying to loosen the stone. This is at the top of the hill. I had already carried a lot of rock up here. And if you look back at the picture, you can see on the left, that's where I stacked a lot of those large stones. There was a pretty good washout there. I needed a foundation. This is my second pass. And I use the second pass. I decrease the depth a little bit on the rake. And I start fine tuning where I want the stone to go from high places to low places and make sure I've got it level. And you can see from this video that's what I'm doing. Right now I'm going back through the center and I'll angle the blade left and right depending on where I want to move some of the extra rock to fill in. And then later on I will go near the edges and push some to the edge, and then I'll push it back to the center to fill in any low spots through there. Just the way I do it. It seems to work. I got this clip just a little bit out of order. This is me picking up those large rock riprap before I had the top filled in up there at that washout. So I took those up there, arranged them, stacked them, and then brought rock from down at the bottom and filled it in and packed it. You'd already seen that. Getting ready to do the final touch-up. Got a lot of rock moved, a lot of rock brought from down the hill, up the hill. You'll see that. I'm going to show you as I do this final grading, and put a little grade in the middle and try to keep the water running where it should run. I guess that's about it. It's been a fun project. It's been challenging. It's more of artwork than scientific for me. You can probably see behind me here that I've moved a lot of dirt. It's a whole lot smoother now. But one thing about it, we will touch it up, make sure it's good, track it in, and go with that. It's a beautiful, beautiful property up here. This is my friend Kurt. Kurt's got his own lawn care service. He does a great job. So out here in the Tellico Plains area, hit him up. Take care of you. And I know I've got the machine running here beside of me. You may not be able to hear me. These days I'll be able to put a good microphone, clip, work, and all this kind of stuff. But I'm going to put you right here and let you watch me finish bringing some dirt up the hill. Oops, sorry about that. Hit a stick. And let me show you around what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to bring a little more dirt up the hill right in here. You can see I've got a lot of, a little more rock up the hill. Got a lot of dirt in this right here, but I think it'll be okay once I push it up a little more. Bring it all the way up past the tractor there. I have the tines in reverse right here, and you drive the tractor backwards. When you do this, it will gather up a lot of material and pull them uphill. I'd use a scoop to drop little piles of stone up through there, and I went over and leveled it, and it was still low in places. This is not very far from the road, and I just decided I would try to pull the stone up the hill using the tractor this way, and it worked out really good. think I finished. I'm going to use this as a final inspection. But I took a ton of rock back up the hill for him. I mean, I don't know how many scoops I ended up taking up through there. And I had a lot of dirt in it, but I moved it, and so most of it's not in the road. There's still quite a bit down here if I needed it, but let's walk up through here in the shade and just check this out. A couple places, there's a lot of dirt where I brought rock up the hill and then spread it out. I think it'll hold. And you'll see that on the last couple passes as I level, I always try to build a ridge in the middle. And that's just what I do. I think it looks good, and it redirects some water from running completely across. But it's not a huge high ridge, but it's there. I filled in all the low spaces. From here to up the top was, well, about halfway. If you can see this steel pole where a gate used to be, that was pretty easy down here. But got on past that, and there were a lot of large rock. I guess you call them riprap. And it had packed in the road. Well, you can see it up here in the ditch. And it caused me to do a lot of bouncing. And there was a lot of it right here in this little turn. And it's steep too. You probably can't tell it's this steep, but it's a pretty steep driveway from right here up to the top of the hill. And the water comes, if you look, downhill, 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 funneled everywhere, right through here. I did the best I know how. If it doesn't work, he's got a guarantee I'll come back and fix it. You can tell it's steep. Oh, here's one of the large rocks. Let's see if I can get it down here. But I hit those, and I really didn't want to dig all those out because they're great support. And then you've got them over here in the ditch, and I tried to stay away from the exact edge, but I tried to push it. And you can see we're filled all this in. And the farther I walk, the more out of breath I get. But this is just so pretty, peaceful. Hear the birds. Oh, there's some more rock, see? And you can see where I hit it with the vent track right there. But there's a lot of them buried in there, and so I skimmed that. And I've got my little center. It's pretty good through here, my center ridge. Now up the top, I brought a lot of rock from down the hill back up here, and you'll see a lot of dirt in it. Kick this rock out of the way. And you can see where I brought rock up here from down at the bottom. There's probably more dirt than there is rock right here. I don't like that, but I just didn't have any more. And this is exactly what came from down at the bottom. I tried to track this in, and I packed it. I stacked rocks, those big rocks first, and then I covered it. So hopefully that will stay. I'm gonna tell him. If it doesn't, I'll fix it. And I tried to straighten this out just a little bit for him. Build a little ridge right along that little ditch. And the drive up here was pretty good, so I just leveled it, moved just a little around, not much. But that's it. You've seen my little project. If you see things I could have done better, please let me know. So comment, tell me what I could do better, because I'm still learning. Please like the video, it helps me a ton. Share it. I enjoy doing this. Like I say, my goal is I'd like by the end of the year to have 500 to 1,000 subscribers. I've got to do a better job with the videos, but I guess it's share and comment. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. If you've not subscribed, I wish you would.